Sean bienvenidos a una aventura más. No es Edificio. Hola otra vez, tengo sueño. Y pues hoy vinimos a ver a la Legislatura de Alberta. Aquí es donde se hizo todo lo de las leyes y todo eso. Los gobernantes, ¿verdad? Y pues vamos a ir al recorrido de lo que nos van a enseñar. Y pues sí, vamos siguiendo a la borregada. Como pueden ver, es el Edificio Federal de Edmonton. Y pues está bonito. Vean. El edificio está muy elegante. Pequeña cascada dentro del edificio y muchas escaleras, y ahí está la mano de Linda.
Tal vez me convierta en su diosa waifu.
Tal vez ella será una nueva waifu del campo. Y vean una cascadita. Oh, vean. Está muy genial esto. Tienden a hacer muchas de estas con Lego. ¿Pueden ver? Está muy genial.
We'll also ask you not to stand up and walk in the middle of this space while the show is on.
Vast and unlimited potential. The steam train made its appearance in Canada in the mid-1800s, while at the same time, Canada was defining its borders. In 1871, in order to convince the West to join Confederation, Prime Minister Sir John A. Macdonald promised to build a transcontinental railway. I had the opportunity to board one of these train cars on my way to the district of Assiniboia. It took 14 years and more than 5,000 kilometres of railway to create what would become the backbone of Canada.
From one treaty to another, it's been a continuing struggle for mutual respect and understanding. Our children will determine if we have made the right decisions. Our children will see how the people of Alberta have maintained the riches we bestowed upon them.
Alberta joined Confederation in 1905. Its population increased from a few thousand to more than 370,000 inhabitants. Here it is, the all-new Legislature Building, right in the heart of Alberta. A grand edifice overlooking the river, to seat the government and serve as an official meeting place. Since 1912, it is here in the legislature that Alberta has applied the principles of parliamentary democracy, demos and krasia, Greek words meaning a people governed by itself. The citizens of Alberta value the Legislative Assembly, for it is a reflection of its society, its character and aspirations. A mirror of sorts. It begs the question, how am I connected to you? Like me and you, what links us together? What do we have in common? During the 20th 20th century, Alberta's values and aspirations will be reflected in the Assembly by 4 major administrations, thanks to the work done by inspired citizens engaged in the democratic process. Agriculture, commerce, education, control of natural resources, human rights. In 1927, 5 women, known as the famous Five, united and presented their appeal before the Supreme Court and won their bid to have women recognized as persons. At the same time, Western farmers would transform the prairies into an agricultural power. The United Farmers of Alberta would be the government for 15 years, until the Great Depression and drought. On the airwaves, preacher and radio evangelist Premier William Aberhart, leader of the Social Credit Party, would vigorously demonstrate that the Legislative Assembly is closely linked to the people.
It is claimed that we are mixing religion and politics. Now, I have attended church and read my Bible most of my life.
His party would stay in power for over 35 years. And, as fate would have it, in 1947, oil was discovered at Duke. Based on the Natural Resource Act negotiated by Premier John Brownlee 20 years earlier, Premier Ernest Manning envisioned a self-sufficient economic development for Alberta. Marshall McLuhan, an Albertan, was right. The medium is the message. Television brings politicians into our homes.
Does the media work to our sense?
Is it fact or fiction? In 1971, Peter Lougheed, former football player, businessman, lawyer and Harvard graduate, becomes Premier. During his many years in office, he and his wife Jeannie would lead the political scene with strong views on resource development, federal-provincial relations, cultural support, and would establish the Heritage Savings Trust Fund. Today, in the age of new media, Alberta is diverse, complex, and multifaceted. Its strength lies in its 4 million plus citizens and their commitment to making this province a home of prosperity and progress. It is now easier than ever to connect with each other. The democratic rights of each and every person depends on actions taken by courageous men and women, like you. How lucky you are. More than ever, the legislature is your gateway to democracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, all rise please.
The world from whence I came has not completely faded. It is simply one shade amongst the many colours of Alberta. I am Louise Caroline Alberta. And you, who are you?
Sí.
Amo la historia.
Y también, imagínate algo así con la historia de México.
No, es que la neta, eso es muy interesante porque en México vinieron a destruir todo. Aquí no, aquí vinieron a renovar, o sea, hicieron cosas nuevas y allá en México destruyeron todo, quitaron todo.
Hola, estuvo muy buena la presentación.
Yo quería ver Avengers.
Ok. Pero bueno, estuvo muy genial, tiene buenos efectos y producción. En la parte de abajo les dejaré lo que creo que sí alcancé a grabar todo, así que se los dejo abajo, por si lo quieren ver. Las construcciones con Lego. Vean. Son muy cool. Esto de Lego. Está muy cool. Muchos Legos para hacer esta construcción. Otro meme. Serio, más de otro meme. ¿Aquí habrá chaneques? Digo, ¿aquí habrá chaneques? Las construcciones, creo que se llama granito, no recuerdo. Pero vean, muchas cosas muy cool. Tiempo de foto. Hay cosas interesantes aquí dentro de la legislatura y la parte de abajo es casi como un museo. Está interesante. Es lo que estábamos viendo la otra vez. Es curioso el sistema de espejos que tienen, que hacen que se pueda ver la parte de afuera. Puedes ver quién viene y quién. Está muy interesante. La presentación estuvo muy buena. Me imaginé algo así, pero con la historia de ahí también de México. Muy cool.
Están tomando de México la beca. Oye, ponte chingón.
Ya sabes por dónde ir con eso. Sí, estuvo muy genial. Imagínate unas batallas aztecas ahí. Con los sillones moviéndose así.
Ah, no manches.
Ahora nos vemos, ya se nos hizo tarde. Comida de los números. Es un pasillo de historia. De 800. Hola. Las caché. Mucha historia y poco tiempo. No me gusta ir a los museos de esta forma. No me gusta. Quiero grabar y fotografiar todo, pero ya todos se fueron. No me gusta. ¿Vas a la foto? Por dos. Escaleras, muchas escaleras. Ok. Es un filtro de seguridad.